What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jorge's House of Horrors, where true history gets just as creepy as any horror movie, and sometimes even stranger. I'm your host, Jorge, and tonight we're venturing deep into the Tennessee backwoods for a tale that's been passed down for over 200 years. This isn't just a ghost story. It's a case of a talking spirit, public beatings, and a family that claimed they were stalked by an entity so powerful it might have killed. This is the story of the Bell Witch. The year is 1817. The place, Red River, Tennessee. What's now Adams. Life was quiet for John Bell, a respected farmer and father of 6, until one day he noticed something odd on his land, a strange animal in the fields. Some said it had the body of a dog, the head of a rabbit, but others called it a bird with a human face. That was just the beginning. Soon after, the Bell family started hearing strange knocking on the walls, at first outside the cabin, then inside. The sounds turned into scratching, chains dragging, and heavy footsteps when no one was there. Then it began to speak. Unlike your average ghost story, this entity didn't just rattle furniture. It talked, clearly, intelligently. It called itself many names, but the family and locals eventually referred to it simply as Kate. It claimed to be the spirit of Kate Batts, a local woman who had a land dispute with John Bell. Others believed it was something older and far more evil. The spirit mimicked voices, quoted the Bible, and recited sermons being preached miles away, word for word. It could be polite one moment and violently abusive the next. The Bell family's daughter, Betsy, was the main target. The entity pulled her hair, slapped her, screamed at her not to marry her fiancé. Her father, John, was also tormented, physically weakened, plagued by mysterious ailments. And the most terrifying part, others heard it too. This wasn't just the Bell family spinning yarns. Neighbors, church members, and even future U.S. President Andrew Jackson reported visiting the Bell farm to witness the haunting. Legend says Jackson came with a small entourage, intrigued by the tales, but when his wagon refused to move near the property despite many healthy horses, they turned back. According to some versions, Jackson declared, "I'd rather face the British again than the Bell Witch." Now, it's unclear how much truth is in that quote, but written records and first-hand accounts from multiple people confirm that something was happening. And it wasn't just spooky, it was violent. In 1820, John Bell died under suspicious circumstances. On his deathbed, the entity reportedly taunted him, and after passing, a strange black vial was found in the house. The spirit claimed it had poisoned him, and apparently when some of the liquid was given to the family cat, it died instantly. Whether that part's true or folklore is made up for debate, but there's what's documented. John Bell was the only person in U.S. history said to have been killed by a ghost, at least officially. After John's death, the Bell Witch activity diminished. In 1821, it told the family it would return in 7 years, and according to John's son, it did. He claimed the spirit reappeared in 1828, holding long, intelligent conversations with him about the past, the present, and even the future, including prophecies about the Civil War and world events. Then it left again. But some believe it never really left. Near the original Bell farm lies the Bell Witch Cave, a creepy natural cavern said to be a spiritual hotspot. Legends say the spirit moved underground and that if you take something from the cave, you'll be cursed. Visitors reported hearing whispers, feeling cold spots, and sometimes seeing shadowy figures in the darkness. Today, the cave is open to the public, and if you're brave enough to step inside, go for it. I dare you. So, what do the skeptics say? Some believe the Bell Witch story is a classic case of early American folklore, like Washington Irving meets Baptist sermon. Others say mental illness, particularly in Betsy or John Bell, might explain the claims, especially under the pressure of isolation and superstition. The physical phenomena, knocks, voices, object movement, could have been faked, misunderstood, or even exaggerated. And then there's the issue of the written record. The main source we have is a book called An Authenticated History of the Bell Witch by Martin Ingram, published 75 years after the events. Still, Ingram claimed to base his book on Richard Bell's personal journal written in 1846 and kept within the family. So, is it true? A blend of fact and fiction, or America's oldest supernatural hoax? Who knows? What do you believe? Was the Bell family really tormented by a talking spirit, or was it a tale twisted by time, trauma, and a bit of that Tennessee tall tale magic? Drop your theories in the comments, please, especially if you've ever been to Adams, Tennessee, or if you've dared visit the Bell Cave Witch yourself. I'd love to hear that. So, if this episode knocked on your walls and whispered in your ear, hit that like button, conjure that subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss what we dig into next. I'm Jorge, and this is Jorge's House of Horrors.